Hello there, internet. This is my first ever voiceover, so I hope it goes okay. I just thought we could hang out for a bit while I make a journal page using some of my collage sheets that you can find in my shop probably by now. Yes, you will be able to find them in my shop. So what I'm doing now is I'm just sticking down a quote that my friend sent me that I thought would make a good front page for my new journal. This is a Stalogy 365 in the B5 size if you're interested. I think you can get them on Amazon UK, but I would recommend ordering from Japan because it's way cheaper. I don't really know how much talking I'm going to do, so if talking isn't your thing, I'm probably going to upload a version just to music sped up as well, so you don't actually have to listen to me ramble unless you really want to. But I have sped up a lot, so hopefully it won't be too tedious for you. I'm just sticking stickers. Sticking loads of stickers. I think that I faffed around with these giant stamps for a bit and then decided that I didn't want to use them. And also sorry about the angle. I was having serious tripod issues this day and I really wanted to do this anyway, so I'm sorry if it makes anyone feel a bit seasick or something. I'm going to try and fix it for my next video. These are all my collage sheets that are available at the moment. Definitely digital versions, probably physical versions by now as well. But if you're interested and you can't find them in my Etsy shop, which is Freya Fennec, let me know. Just send me a message or find me on Instagram and I will sort that out for you. So the reason why I made all these collage sheets was to make my own artwork easier. I think it's always hit and miss when you want to try and find stuff in magazines and stuff. So this way, hopefully, you'll always have stuff you like, you know, because you made it. So hopefully you like it. And also, if you're thinking about selling anything, selling prints of your work and stuff, it avoids any copyright issues that can happen when you use stuff from magazines. I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory really. I'm just sticking stuff down, drawing over it to try and blend it in with the background. It makes it look like part of the page instead of something you've just stuck straight on it. And I'd always encourage anyone to, you know, mess around with their collage sheets from wherever you get them from, to make them your own so they feel more like yours rather than just using stuff somebody else has made for you. Unless, of course, you just want to use stuff that somebody else has made for you, that's super cool too. I do that too. I love Tisha Moore's collage sheets, they're amazing. And I'm just going with my regular doodles. If I don't know what to draw, I draw flowers and vines and leaves. So yeah, if anyone has any favourite collage sheet shops that I should know about, please let me know. I used to subscribe to Courtney's Patreon and I loved those collage sheets. She's amazing. She's an amazing artist. You know, now I'm looking at this, I'm thinking I could have sped it up even more. This is already 6 times, I think. I am not a fast journaler. These people that produce pages and pages of work every week, I'm in awe of. It takes me hours to produce one page. That's a jelly roll pen. Which you can't even see, but I promise it was doing something. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry about my left-handedness getting in the way. I was trying really, really hard to draw in a way that wouldn't obscure the paper, but I'm a lefty and unfortunately I can't really help it, so apologies if my fat thumb is in the way. I'm just doodling, 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 doodling. I actually turned this image into like Filofax dashboards and dashboards for your traveler's notebook. I'm not really sure whether that's something people are into or not. I mean, there's already a ton of shops on Etsy where you can buy that kind of stuff, so I'm not really sure, but I might upload them anyway and see if anyone's interested. This is one of my favourite techniques. I think Courtney from Raven Ink does it a lot as well. Blocking out bits of your artwork with black to create negative shapes. It's really easy and it's really fast and it's really impactful when you do it in black. And yeah, I think it looks awesome. This paint I'm using as well is the Blackest Black. I'll link it down below. If anybody knows about the whole drama with Vanta Black, which is the blackest black ever made, it was a really big deal. It was in the news and stuff a while ago. Well, the rights were bought by an artist called Anish Kapoor, and some other artists got pretty annoyed about this because it meant that nobody else could use Vanta Black apart from him. So this other artist, I think his name is Steven Semple, maybe, made a black paint called the Blackest Black, which is apparently meant to be the next best thing to Vanta Black. And I have to say, it is pretty black, but the reason why I like it so much is because it dries so matte, like almost chalky, like a chalkboard, not chalky, but like a chalkboard, but not quite. It's really cool stuff. I mean, maybe craft paint is just as good. I think this is a little bit better. It's probably a bit more expensive though. But I just love the story. I think it's hilarious. So again, I'm making some flowers, doing some doodles. I love my pink pen. You know, when I was 18, I did a short course at Central St Martin's, the art school in London, and it was a fashion illustration course. And I just discovered the System 3 De La Rowney neon paints, the acrylic paints, and I loved the pink one so much, and I used it all the time. And the tutor was really like, oh, you really love that white paint, that pink paint, don't you? You really love that pink paint. And really judged me for it, and he really, really didn't like it. And for years and years after that, I stayed away from like neon pink and pink paint because I thought that wasn't what proper artists do. But now I'm an adult and everything that I do has a flash of neon pink in it or a flash of neon orange, and I love it. And the ubiquitous white gel pen that everybody loves, Uniball Signo. Oh yeah, I think at this point I remembered that I was meant to be using my collage sheets, which I had totally forgotten about. I am really happy with them though. I think they're pretty cool and abstract enough that you can really like use them in your own way, you know. Like some of them I don't even remember which bit of my artwork they came from because they're so abstract. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that all of my collage sheets are cutouts from all of my art journals and my diaries and my sketchbooks. Using a Pritt stick, which I would not actually recommend for longevity in your journals. I don't think it's archival, but it is pretty handy. That's a platinum carbon desk pen. I think Jane Davenport sells like the exact same pen but with her branding on it, so that's an option if you can't find the platinum version. It's really, really good. Super black, completely waterproof, super fine line. I think everybody's already in love with it. I don't really need to advertise it to anyone because I bet you all have one already. I actually had mine for years and I wore it out and I had to buy a new one. So just a warning, they do give up, but it took a couple of years. Oh yeah, and that's a tip for making your collage look like part of your page as well, is to draw on it and off of it and extend what's already on it. So there I just drew some more curvy lines and drew some more dots that mirror what's already in the collage, and that really ties it into the page. You know, I filmed this video about 3 or 4 weeks ago now, and I genuinely can't remember what I did next. More dots. You know, if you're stuck on your page and it's looking a bit flat, just add a ton of dots. Dots are great. And yeah, I really love those jelly roll pens. I don't really see many people using them apart from the white one, but the neon ones are really, really cool as well. They write over anything black. They're super cool. Oh, look at me, I'm off camera, good one. Sorry, editing fail. But to be honest, I'm just, doing the same thing anyway. Embellishing, adding dots, the usual. And more leaves. So yeah, this has been my first ever voiceover experience, and I have to say it was a little bit weird. And thank you if you've made it this far. I hope it wasn't too awkward. I think I'll be better next time. It's already starting to feel a little bit more comfortable. But for all of you people that do this all the time, you're amazing. And I don't know how you do it. And even though I'm not even talking to anyone but myself right now, I'm pretty nervous and I've said a lot and I'm sorry. More lines, more doodles. You know, it's amazing how little you need to build a page. Like if you can hold a pen and make some wavy lines and then fill it with some dots, you're pretty good. All turns out pretty good. This is why I always say art journaling is for everyone. You don't need a ton of talent, you don't need a degree, you don't need to be able to draw really. You just need to be able to hold a pen, smoosh some paint around, make some squiggles. Having a drink. It definitely wasn't dry, but I just thought I would do it anyway. Adding more texture. I guess that's my tip really. If you're not really sure, just draw more stuff. Just keep drawing more stuff until your page is full of stuff, and it will probably turn out alright. Saying that though, I admire minimalist pages so much. I just don't have it in me. I don't know when to stop. I just keep going and going and going. I think I'm scared of white space. That's the Pentel Pocket Brush Pen, which is also awesome. Super black, waterproof. Only thing is, it dries like kind of a bit shiny. I can't really explain it. I mean, it's fine in natural light, but if you're trying to photograph anything under like a ring light or anything, it will look shiny, and it kind of annoys me. But it's probably just me. Doodle over everything. Doodle, doodle, doodle. Yeah, I mean, I think the reason why this page, obviously it's kind of very extra and pretty crazy, but I think I only really used 3 colours, which is why I think it still looks reasonably well put together. So maybe that's a tip if you're like me and you can't stop, you just keep drawing and drawing and doodling. If you can try and limit your colour palette, that will really tie everything in. Saying that though, it's not normal for me. If you follow me on Instagram, which is freya.fennec, you'll know that I like all the colours and I like to use all of them all the time. So for me, this is pretty restrained actually. Yeah, I didn't know what to do in that corner, so I thought I'd just paint it black. Oh yeah, and sorry about my stupidly long handle on my paintbrushes. They are definitely easel paintbrushes. I didn't read the description when I bought them, and they're massive, and they're always in my way. And that's it, all finished. Thank you so much for listening to my rambles all the way through. I really appreciate it. And I will see you soon.